Ahoy there, YouTube! We're back again for more of our Origins Bonanza Explosion Blog coverage. You'll have it Origins 2019 with my good friend Adam.
Hey there.
And we're going to be talking about the new Luxor expansion from Queen Games, The Mummy's Curse. And so this is still 2 to 4 players, ages 8 plus, taking about 45 minutes to play. So the original Luxor was a game I really enjoyed the one time I got to play it last year. I've only played it once, full warning. Well, twice now after this. And really cool game where, very lightweight, where you're just going to be playing cards in a really interesting way. You have to choose 5 cards. You get the one on your left, the one on the right, and then you have to keep them in that exact order. That's the shtick. And you're going to be moving your people through this little, what is it called? Cave.
Temple?
Mummy. Mummy. No.
Pyramid.
Pyramid. And trying to get different points in a variety of different ways. It's a set collection game for the most part. So this is going to add a cool new aspect. The first part, which is the mummy, which is this little thing that actually adds a whole big element to the game, where the mummy is going to be slowly at first, moving around, and he can knock other people over, which adds a new action you can take, which is to try and pick your people up. But that can take your entire turn, and it can be very ineffective, as Adam will probably tell you in a couple minutes. The other thing is there's some new tiles you can purchase, because when you knock people over the mummy, you get these coins. You can use those coins to buy tiles, which lets you do special abilities. There's starting asymmetrical abilities that everybody has, which I worry a little bit about the balance on those, but those were pretty cool. And what was the other new stuff? Some new tokens, a couple new ins and outs, but that's the general gist of it. So this is your first time both playing Luxor and the expansion. What do you think?
I really enjoyed it, and being my first time and playing with the mummy, I don't think it adds a whole, like it didn't seem to really complicate the game much.
No.
It was a pretty simple add-on. Like you described to me playing the game without it, and I think I would probably enjoy playing it with the mummy more than without, just from what you were talking about. I thought that the cards thing was like one of my favorite things about this. I've never seen something like that. So you play your card from the outside, either the left or the right, and then you have 4 cards. So to get the 5th card, you put it right in the middle, and that means that you can't play that card for another 3
actions,
turns.
yeah.
So and sometimes that goes a little quicker, but yeah, I thought it was a fantastic game. Definitely play it again. Probably several more times. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, great family game. I think the expansion, especially for kids, I'd say probably 7, 8 plus are going to have no problem picking up the expansion, because it is, and it adds a little bit of aha, where you can kind of jam people, which is really fun. And it also leads to some decisions you make where it's like, all right, this isn't the optimal choice for me points-wise, but I can knock that person down, which will get me coins, and it'll be a hindrance to them. And it adds some interesting choices to the game that are still simple choices, which is something I love. You know, easy choices that are interesting or fantastic.
Well, and it did a great thing that Queen Games always does with the iconography.
Yep.
Really, once you figure out what the basics are, you can figure out what that card is supposed to be doing.
The other aspect that I want to mention too is there's new equipment cards you start with, which are these fancy cards, and you pretty much just randomly pick 5 at the beginning, but then they get into the collection, and they kind of speed up the game a little bit, because they add essentially 5, 10, 15, 20 more good cards to the deck. So you're going to be getting to those good cards a little bit faster.
Well, and those good cards also move the mummy around.
Yeah, which gets that, because towards the end, that thing is flying around. But there you go. That is Luxor, The Mummy's Escape. I think we're both big fans of that. I would believe that if you were a fan of Luxor, I think this is definitely something you're absolutely going to want to get. I think if you were on the fence about Luxor, you're like, there's just not enough there, I think this might change your mind about it, because it definitely adds a couple new interesting aspects to the game. If you just hated Luxor, I don't think it's going to be for you. But there you go. Looks like my big cup of tea. Be sure to check that one out. If you're enjoying what we're doing, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below. Go to support the channel. Click on that little Amazon Associates link down below. Buy anything on Amazon. Throws a couple pennies my way. And in the comments below, let me know, who is your favorite movie critic of all time?
Ebert.
Okay. Not a big movie critic guy?
I watch movies, I like them or I don't.
I like Jay Johns. This guy, Jay Johns on YouTube, is really good. I like his opinion is really. He's made me see a lot of movies. Let me know in the comments below. Who's your favorite movie? As always, thanks for your time, YouTube.
You see a lot of bad movies too, though.
I do see a lot of bad movies.